Yo, 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 what's up, Sooner fans? This is your host, Jeremiah Hall, number 27 on the field, but number one in your hearts. Today with me, you already know who it is, my right-hand man, number 9 on the field, Brayden Willis. And this is the Podcast On The Prairie. Brayden.
What's up, big dog?
Hey, bro, I'm feeling good, man. We off the bye week. I feel
I
great.
know, right? You know I'm laughing, right?
And me?
Yes.
Why? What'd I do?
We can't discuss it on the podcast, but you know I'm laughing.
Oh, my gosh. Anyways, man, I'm happy to do this podcast. For some reason, I'm in like the best mood ever. Like I'm cheesing. I don't know. I just feel good, you know. I got a story to tell though. I got a story to tell about this past weekend.
No, I got it here. You told me you had one, so you got to let me know. You got to fill me in.
All right, I got you. So, Sooner fans, you guys know we had the bye this weekend. Thank God for the bye. We'll talk about the games here in a second, but we got off Thursday, so we had practice Friday morning. I mean, no, we got off Thursday evening. We had practice Thursday morning, and so I was home Thursday evening, Friday, Saturday. I get back Sunday evening, right? So I got back. We're recording today's Monday, so I got back yesterday, right? I'm so stupid, bro. I left my light on in the car. And so when I tried to crank my car up, it was completely dead. I'm talking like none of the lights would even turn on. It was so dead. So my car is old. It's a 2005 Honda Element. I can't wait to get a new one. But, anyways, that's not the point. The point is, I was like, okay, I'm in a parking garage by the airport. There's people coming in and out all the time, and I'm just like, bro, like it can't be that hard to get a jump, right? So I tracked down one guy, right? I was like, yo, he was pulling out, he was backing out the parking lot, and then I guess he got scared because he slammed on the brakes. And I was like, yo, can you help me out? I need a jump. And the guy must have thought that I was trying to rob him or something because he was like, I'm sorry, bro, I can't help. I don't have cables. I'm like, no, 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 it's no problem. I have cables. He was like, sorry, bro, I'm in a rush. And like skirts off, like doesn't even let me get anywhere near the car because I was like walking towards him because I was out of breath from like chasing him down. And this happens literally like 2 more times. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a little bit of discrimination going on. I don't know if it's because I'm 6'2" and I look scary. But bro, it happens 2 more times. And then I find this older guy, right? I meet him downstairs. I see him downstairs on the second floor. My car was on the third. And I was like, hey, can you help me, sir? I promise you I'm not trying to rob you. I just need a jump, man. It's like 8 o'clock at night. I just want to go home. I'm tired. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna come upstairs and help you. I'm like, okay, man, you can't miss it. I'm right above you. I was like, I'm gonna just take the stairs. I won't even bother you anymore. I'll see you in a second. He never comes.
Wow.
I know, bro. That's not even the worst part. So, like, I guess, yeah, never mind. That's probably the worst part. So, I see a lady with kids. She says no because obviously her kids are there. And then finally, this older guy, I pull the football card, bro. I'm like, hey, I'm Jeremiah Hall, Oklahoma football. Like, can you please help me out? And sure enough, the guy's like, sure, like, I got you, bro. So he comes over. Obviously he's talking about the games and stuff. We got a bye weekend, but I forgot to ask if he listened to the podcast or not, but I mean, anyway, shout out to the guy. I never got his name. Him and his wife gave me a jump, and I was able to make it home, bro. But man, I guess I'm just scary looking. I don't
I
know
was
what it
going to
is.
say, you must be menacing or something. I mean,
Yeah,
dang.
I didn't even have a hood or a hat on, man. So I don't know. I mean, I could understand it looks weird, like somebody asking you for some help in a parking garage, but I was desperate. So
Man.
that
I
was
would have
my
been heated. I would have
yeah,
been heated.
that was my return to Norman.
Man. Nothing like having to ask for a jump in a parking garage when you get back.
Bro, I hope I don't need to do it ever again.
Well,
Oh,
dang. I mean, I don't have any exciting stories, or not exciting, I guess, more so traumatizing stories
let me guess.
like that.
You got a shopping story again?
Technically,
Oh my gosh, here we
technically.
go. Tell the people about
So
it.
actually, before this episode, I was driving around. I'm trying to find some cologne. Okay, I went home. I was with my family. There's this cologne my dad had. He don't ever use it, but I mean, I never heard of it before, so I was kind of like, I'll leave it for him. You know what I'm saying? Smelled it, man. It smelled great. I'm like, I got to get this. So I come up here, right, and today I'm going. I'm looking around. I go to Sephora and the J.C. Penney's. I go to Dillard's. And then I'm like, I traveled the Ulta. Ulta was the last one. I'm like, man, I'm going everywhere for this cologne. None of them had it. I look on my I look online. I call around. Literally, no one has it in the area. So there was one store that had it like 20 miles away in OKC, but at this time it was like 5, 6 o'clock. I'm like, I'm not going to OKC at this time. Like, it's gonna take me 45 minutes to get there, like 45 minutes to get back. I'm really not trying to make that trip right now. Then I remembered I had an Amazon gift card from Granny. Boom. Yeah. Shout out Granny for the
Shout
early
out
birthday
grandma.
gift, And so
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that to purchase my cologne because I happened to see that it was on Amazon. Boom. So shout out Granny, man. I mean, and it's a win-win because I'm saving on money and I'm saving the trip.
Shout out to the grandmas, man. I'm sitting here with my uh birthday card from my grandma that
It
I have
don't
yet
get
to
better than
open.
grandmas, man. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh boy. Oh, speaking of, before we move on to around the world in college football, the lady who asked what the antler sign was a long time ago on Twitter that I always throw up after I score. This is my fraternity for those that can see on YouTube or Twitter or whatever Alex decides to do. Omega Psi Phi. Yeah. Purple and gold, baby. Shout out to the gang. But anyways, moving on to around the world in college football, man. I really only want to talk about 4, maybe 5 games, and everybody knows which ones they are. So I'm heated. Let's go ahead and get started, bro.
Oh
So
Lord.
first one's up. We're not gonna spare anybody on this one. Michigan State versus Purdue. 40-29. Michigan State goes down. Mm, 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 mm. It's a sad day, man. What was Purdue? Purdue was unranked,
Yeah, Purdue is unranked.
6-3.
They were ranked at one point in the season after they beat Iowa, and then I think they lost the next week. And yeah, so they're unranked, but man, you just got to call the Boilermakers the spoiler makers or something. Like, bro, there was a stat that was on the screen after the game because I was watching them. 17 wins versus AP top 5 opponents. That is nuts,
Whoa.
bro. That is nuts.
So basically, they choose when to turn it on and turn it off, huh?
I guess they have a different gear when it comes to top 5 teams. Because, bro,
Yeah.
like, what?
Fun fact: their boy O'Connell, the Boilers, their quarterback, he threw for 536 yards. So
Yeah,
if that tells you anything, how the game went,
Y- yeah, he was throwing the ball around. Also, they had a receiver. Can't remember his name, number 3, but he was balling. So shout out to him because he was. I'm a believer. David Bell. I'm a believer. He
oh,
he was
boy.
balling. I'm a believer. Send that man to the league. Give him his money. I'm a believer.
Yes, sir. Pay that man. So next game we got Ohio State versus Nebraska. Mm,
Mm, I'll
mm,
let you talk about that one, man.
you know, honestly, Nebraska really should have won this game. They had like 4 opportunities in the last like 8
And the
minutes.
field goal kicker missed 2 field goals. I think.
Bro, are
Yeah.
you kidding? Oh my gosh, I feel bad for the kicker, but man,
Man, and then everybody was clowning us for our Nebraska game,
yeah,
man.
I
I
know,
mean,
right? Unranked too. What is Nebraska's record?
they're unranked. They they
3.
they don't have a great record, but what everybody fails to realize is that Nebraska, almost every single game that they played in has been like a loss by a touchdown or less. So it's, I mean, I just hope that everybody can see, the proclaimed Ohio State do the same thing as what we did. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
later on in the season. So
I just think it's weird how the narrative is like, oh, OU plays these guys close and Ohio State beats a gritty Nebraska.
Nebraska team.
Y'all know how it is, Sooner fans. I don't gotta explain it to y'all. I will say though that the kid, Jay Smith for Ohio State had 15 receptions, over 200 yards, and a touchdown. So I think that's a program record I saw when I was watching the game. So shout out to him. Um,
Yeah, Jackson. My
Yeah,
high school team played him 2 years ago, probably my sophomore year in college. I went back for a bye week. He played for Rockwall, and he did the same thing on my high school team while I was there on the sideline. So that wasn't fun.
yeah, yeah. Next
So
game
yeah,
up, Tulsa versus Cincinnati. Yeah, unranked again. I don't know. I don't know if anybody sees a pattern here, but it's hard to win games in college football. Am I wrong?
it's hard to win games, man. We
It's
say
hard
it
to
all
win
the
games.
time. I mean, just the level of consistency and details and hard work that goes into it, man. It's hard to win college football games, man. It's
It
a hard
is.
thing to do.
It is. There is a unranked pattern going on here. I don't know. We're never going to talk bad on any other team, but I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I doubt they drop in the polls though. What you think? You think they're going to drop?
Probably not.
Does anybody drop because they played a close game this week? I'm not sure.
If anything, we probably dropped because we didn't play a game. But
Yeah. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Moving on. I don't think I wasn't going to talk about this one, but we talk about my boy Sam so much. Wake Forest and North Carolina. So I saw him chop. I saw both Sam Howell and Sam Hartman chopping it up before the game. We all know each other. Sam Hartman, Wake Forest QB. He just got the short end of the stick. Both quarterbacks played a great game. I think Sam. I had the stats pulled up. Sam had about 400 yards for Wake Forest. Sam Howell, he played a great job. Didn't turn the ball over. So, Carolina wins 58-55. Just wanted to touch up on that one.
also,
Oh,
shout out Coach Beamer for the big
oh,
win over Florida.
oh
Can't leave
yeah.
that out.
Shout out to boy. I had to shoot him. We all shot him a text this weekend. Shout out to our
Yep.
coach Beamer, or our former coach Beamer.
We
In a
still
way,
have a group message with him, so I
yeah,
mean, it's still all love. He knows what's up. I
yeah,
mean, I really feel like the guys over there play for him, man.
yeah.
I mean, it's easy to play for a guy like that, but man, I really feel like they play for him, man, and they played hard for him. I mean, not just a win, like a blowout win over
Exactly.
Florida. So yeah, shout out to
Definitely.
Coach Beamer and the boys.
We played hard for him, so I know exactly how those boys feel. But real quick, guys, before we move on, looking at the Baylor Bears, who we got coming up this weekend, I think at 11 a.m. at Baylor. So we got a chance to watch them last week and obviously this weekend because we have a bye. From an offensive perspective, looking at their defense, their secondary, they fly around the ball to the ball. Specifically their backers and they got one guy who moves all over the field. So we won't talk about it too much, but really good team. This will be a challenge for us. I really don't have much else to say, but I'm looking forward to this game. I actually like playing in
Yeah,
Waco. I like their fans. I like their stadium too. So
I was gonna say last time we were in Waco, it was an electric atmosphere, and obviously everybody knows how that game was. But even besides the whole game standpoint and how the game went, just being there was electric, So it's gonna be a fun game and great opponent, great defense that we're gonna be facing. So it'll be a good challenge for us. So